Hello, you beautiful being. Today we're going to practice the healing breath. So it takes a little bit to get used to this, and it's okay if you don't get it right exactly the first time, and it's okay if it feels uncomfortable. It's not okay if it's hurting or anything like that. So a bit of discomfort, meaning like maybe it feels hard or awkward, stuff like that, that's normal. But if it's physically uncomfortable in any way, just invite yourself to just try to relax and just kind of go with the movement of the breath and just practice. This is why I want you to practice this before we get together the first time so that you can have a much better experience. So we'll start by just taking a few deep breaths together and just getting comfortable with our breath. So if you're not already sitting in a nice, comfortable position, I invite you to do so and then come back to this video when you're ready. So if it feels more comfortable, you can close your eyes if you want. If you just want to look down at the ground, that's okay too. Just however it's going to help you connect with your breath and your body. So we'll begin by taking some nice deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And on with each out breath, just imagining yourself relaxing into your seat, maybe noticing your sit bones and your shoulder blades on the surface that it's touching. And with each out breath, just allowing yourself to just relax into your seat. Noticing your body, noticing the rise and fall of your chest, and begin to notice what's going on in your belly as you breathe in and out. Are you tightening or holding on in that space? Do you just allow it to just be free and relaxed? There's no judgment here, just notice. What would it be like to try to deepen your breath a little bit? Nice, slow, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Noticing with each breath, you just get more in touch with your body and your breath. And falling more into relaxation. And on the next breath, I invite you to place your hands on your belly. You can open your eyes a little bit if you want to see me. And we're just going to hold our belly as if it's like a basketball. And when we breathe in, we're going to breathe into the top of our lungs as high as we can, expanding your lungs and opening our belly to this breath. And as we breathe out, we're going to hold this air in our belly like a basketball. And imagine breathing this beautiful breath out through our belly button like a little pinhole and holding this air in our belly as we breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out through the belly button. holding it in there as we breathe back in. And pushing through this pinhole, holding this basketball nice and tight. Maybe even pushing this air through your root, through your perineum, down into Mother Gaia. While we're holding this air in this beautiful basketball of a belly of ours. And allowing the breath to be as big or small as you need, whatever feels right for you. The important thing is that we're holding the air inside our belly like a big balloon. Feeling our lungs way up and then pushing this air through your root or through this pinhole, whatever feels right for you on the out breath. Maybe we'll do 2 or 3 more breaths. Noticing if your breath is sort of sounding like waves rushing out and in as you breathe in and out. It's okay if it's uncomfortable, just be with it. And one more breath. And on the out breath, you can relax the hands and relax your stomach. Maybe placing your hands on your lap and finding the natural rhythm of your breath again. And if you haven't already, just closing your eyes and just noticing how your body feels now. Maybe you even have tingling in your hands or your feet or throughout other parts of your body. Maybe like goosebumps coming in. Just enjoy the sensation. Maybe even noticing how your belly feels or your root. Noticing the sensations down there. Maybe you feel a little bit more expanded or open, a bit more grounded into the earth, into this space. Maybe you might even have a little bit of a smile on your face for this beautiful feeling you have right now after those cleansing, healing breaths. And as we come back into this space in our room, I invite you to wiggle your toes and your fingers. And just remember how beautiful this energy feels when we do this simple breath work for a couple of minutes each day. How much more better you feel, how much more grounded you feel, maybe at peace. Maybe taking one more cleansing breath in and out before opening your eyes when you're ready. So thank you for joining me for that practice, and I hope you enjoyed. And I just invite you to practice as often as you need to and try to incorporate into your everyday life. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again. Bye for now.